All right, we are back. Episode 75, 100 Simple Life Truths. If I'm being quite honest, I've been struggling these last couple days. Been struggling. The content has been a struggle. Um, I had did a reaction video, but the file, I just could not convert the file somehow. I was recording on my phone and it came out as a .mov instead of a MP4, so I couldn't do nothing with that. That was like a 40-minute video and it just was a wash. So whatever. I'm gonna just get straight into episode 75 and we're gonna see. Hopefully I don't have to record this one twice. I'm praying I don't have to record this one twice. I don't know what's going on with my system. Also, what I might do is I might start doing these live straight from YouTube. I might start doing these live straight from YouTube. It might be easier, it might be better, it might be more interesting. I'm gonna do them live straight from YouTube, but I might schedule them. I might schedule them out. So, episode 75, 100 Simple Life Truths. It is October 1st. You know I had to do one on the 1st. I can't fumble the bag the 1st of the month. I had to do it on the 1st. It is 3:49 p.m. and we are here. This is fourth quarter. It's the end of the game. It's the end of the year. We still in monk mode. We still grinding out for the end of the year. We still putting every foot forward. Our best foot forward. We still grinding. I'm your host. You are the greatest. You are abundant. You are perfect. You are listening. You are growing. You are learning. So we're gonna get straight into it, and I'm gonna try to make this one somewhat kind of quick because I think I'm gonna have to record it twice. I gotta figure out my settings. But here we go. Celebrate your scars. Episode 75, 100 Simple Life Truth. Celebrate your scars. You are not a victim. You are a survivor in this adventure called life. So things don't always go your way. You were injured. You were used, exploited, tossed aside. But you're reading this. You're listening to this. You're watching this. So you survive. You're a fucking champ. Correct. You are the champ. You just survive. You are great. And embrace your scars. Celebrate your scars. Like, yeah, you know where this came from? Came from me surviving. You know why I look at this every day? Because I still got way more to go. I'm not where I want to be, and this was not where I wanted to be, but I'm better. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to peel the scab off and throw it away and watch the growth from that. Because you're gonna learn and heal from every situation. Life doesn't begin after the obstacle. Life is the obstacle. We have our escapes, but reality is much more beautiful. Things aren't going to always go your way. If you feel entitled to things, you're going to have a bad time. Correct. And I was just watching something the other day. You're not entitled to nothing. You're not entitled to nothing. Everything, you got to work and earn everything that you get. Like, okay, some people are born with the silver spoon. Some people are handed everything. But guess what? Most of us aren't. Most of us got to work and grind for what it is that we want. One of the things that we're going to achieve in life, we got to go out and get it. And go out and get it. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be bumps and bruises on the way. But when you're done and all them joints is healed up, you're not even going to remember them because you're going to be living in the present. He goes on to say, nothing is promised. When that idea is honestly absorbed, every moment is celebrated and appreciated. Yeah, every moment is celebrated and appreciated. These last 2 days was rough. Not only because of work, but because I was recording the videos. I was doing my part and it just wasn't hitting. Things just was not going the way it was supposed to go, right? So I embraced it. I realized I gotta just chalk it, throw it away, give it like whatever. It's not gonna happen. And I keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. It is what it is. Am I mad about it? Yeah. But can I go back and change it? No. Do I still have the files? Yeah. Maybe one day I might be able to figure out how to convert it to where I can upload it to YouTube and everything will be perfect. But until then, it's a wash. I'll deal with it another time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta step back and reevaluate. And not to say some of y'all might be listening to this and think, wow, that's not even a crazy situation and you're going through something worse. But yeah, we all go through different things at different times. And right now, that's something that's affecting me, right? It may not mean nothing to other people watching because they're not content creators or they don't feel like missing one video is bad. But this is my reality. Appreciation is so essential, and if you're too busy feeling sorry for yourself to feel appreciated, to find things to appreciate, then your misery is not only guaranteed but deserved. Yeah. Uh, and I tell this to the people that work under me, right? They come in, I give them their workload for the day, right? And they complain that they can't get it done. They didn't even try. They didn't even try. Like, I give you your workload, I give you your, hey, this is what I need you to do today. And they're like, oh my God, this is so much. I don't think I can do it. You listen, I've been here since 3 a.m. You just came in at 7, right? What I need you to do is stop looking so much at the end goal. By you sitting here complaining already, doubting yourself, you already failed. And I don't need that on my team. I don't need that on my team. If I give you the workload, you can look at it. Don't verbalize your dissatisfaction or your disbelief in yourself. Don't verbalize that to me. If you give me the paperwork, if I give you the paperwork and I tell you this is what I need you to work on today, right? This is what I need done today before you leave. And first thing you say to me is, "Oh, this is too much. I can't get it done in the time frame that I have." I'm automatically just gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you first of all, stop complaining. Number one, you didn't even try, right? You need to just start doing it. Just put your head down, and everything is set up for you. You do this, then you do this. You do this, then you do this. You do this, you do this. It's so simple, like. And this is really kind of a tangent. It's really a tangent because I'm just annoyed by it, right? But you do this, and then you do this, right? It's the steps. Everything comes one after another, one after another, one after another. And if you just focus on that and just do it, you have no issues. You'll have no issues. Like I set my workloads up so simple that if you literally just follow the steps, you'll have no issues. But people want to complain, and I digress. Let me get back to this. Oh no, really wasn't a digression. He says when your misery, he said you're too busy feeling sorry for yourself. Yeah, you feel sorry, like, oh my God, I can't do this. It's too much. Pardon me. But it's like just do it. Like we all have things that we got to do. You have a deadline. I got a deadline. And when my boss give me work that I don't feel like I could do, I just do what I can. And then at the end of the day, if I didn't do everything, I'll let him know. Listen, I didn't get everything done. And he's gonna say, all right, thank you, because 9 times out of 10 he knows that what he gave me is not enough to get done in the time frame. You know what I mean? But I usually just delegate my work to other people anyway. But anyway, he says our pursuit of happiness isn't our pursuits of happiness aren't certain. We're simply chasing things and people we feel will accomplish that goal. They really do. But we'll keep chasing just in case. I gotta keep checking this mic because episode 74 died. I think the mic died. I'm not too sure what the issue is with episode 74, but about like 6 to 7 minutes into the video, the audio just stopped. And I'm not necessarily mad at it because I didn't really like that episode. I'm be honest. Be honest. And I told you that from the jump. A lot of these episodes I might not like. A lot of the episodes you may not like. A lot of these episodes, you may send it to somebody and they be like, "Why you send me this bullshit?" But excuse me. But yeah, the audio for that one is not coming back. I'm not gonna re-upload it. It's a lesson learned. Now I know to check my mic more often, make sure that it's still on, charging it in between episodes, and yeah. So he says, it's a wild ride, a bumpy ride, and we're not going to come through it unscathed. Why would you want to? Solid learning comes from hard ways. What? Oh, solid learning comes the hard way. These bumps, bruises, scars, and wounds were earned, and valuable lessons are attached to them. Correct. I could look at some of these scars that I got on my body, right? And I can remember the exact moment I got it. One of my, it's gonna sound crazy, but one of my favorite scars, I got like 5 scratches on my chest that I can still see, but they're kind of vague, right? And I still know where they're at. But I got that playing football in a courtyard that had like rib side, like the gates were low, and I got pushed into the gate, and I scraped my whole chest across the gate, and I had to walk home like a good 15 minutes with my shirt just ripped, bloody. I was about, how old was I? Man, I was about maybe 15, maybe 15. and my chest. I had 5 scrapes on my chest, like freaking like a bear or whatever, just scraped and just scratched my whole chest. And I just my most the thing that I remember about that day, and I always tell people, I didn't cry. I didn't cry though. I got pushed over the gate. Everybody was like, "Oh!" I looked up. I'm like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I'm going home." I walked home, and I didn't cry. Anyway, um, this life you have isn't a problem to be solved. It's an experience to be soaked in. There is no purpose in this life beyond the one you choose to give it, and even that purpose is permitted to change whenever the heart desires it. Very well written. Very well written. Very well written. I feel like I haven't said that in a while about these. I feel like I've kind of lost track of what I've been dealing with, or what I've been putting out. I feel like I've lost track of what it is. Uh, but that was very well written. I like that. I'm gonna come back to that someday. Very well written. Uh, yeah. He goes on to say, "Change is scary." So what? Yeah, change is scary. Change is scary. I'm going through a lot of changes in my life. I'm back on YouTube. I've been working out. I'm doing a bunch of other things, and I know certain things that I got to change to get to where I want to be in life, and I'm working towards it heavy, 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 and I'm seeing the growth every day. The last 2 days has been rough for me, honestly, but hey, I'm here, and I'm still seeing a change. I still grew. I still learned through those lessons. Now I know to check my mic more often. Now I know to check my upload settings, and just be more aware of like the content. It's just, even though it's been somewhat cookie cutter. I come in, turn on the camera, record. Come in, turn on the camera, record, upload. Turn on the camera, record, upload. Right? I don't know what changed, why these videos have been coming out different, but guess what? We here. Um, Change is scary. So what? Do you want to avoid scary things so you can arrive at death safely? My alarm went off. See, my alarm went off. I gotta remember to turn off the 4 o'clock alarm. I got an alarm that goes off every day at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. every day. Every day. It just helps me keep my bearings, right? It just helps me. Sometimes I'll be on go mode, go, 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 go. By 11 o'clock, it's the time I wanted to stop, turn off the alarm, and be like, all right, it's 11 o'clock. And I keep going. I keep going. I keep going. It keeps me grounded. So every day at 11 o'clock and every day at 4 o'clock. Why those 2 times? I just pick random times. And it's every single day. Every single day. 7 days a week. And the alarm went off just now because I wasn't paying attention to the time. And I should have known the time because I looked at the freaking time before I started recording. And I completely forgot my alarm. Frustration, man. Frustration. But y'all seeing this, and y'all seeing the truth. Y'all seeing the real, man. It's frustrating. So now I gotta chop this up. I gotta do. It's frustrating. Make sure the audio is there. Yeah, I'm gonna start this one over. He said, "Change is scary. So what? Do you want to avoid scary things so you arrive at death safely? Don't take yourself too seriously. You're a bag of bones, blood, and meat floating in a spinning rock. Enjoy the ride. People who tell you any different are simply reinforcing their choices. I'm telling you this to reinforce mine. Yes, the choice is to enjoy life, even though you're going through things. Everything might seem like it's not working out for you. It's like you're being challenged hmm, at every square, at every turn. You're being challenged, and you feel like, bro, nothing's working for me. Nothing's working for me. Nothing's working for me. Enjoy it. So what? You gotta do things. You gotta step out, take risks, do scary things. Do it scared. Do it scared. Do it scared. He goes on to say, enjoy your present. You don't get the moment. You don't get the moments back. You are who you are, and you can create your own smile. Don't put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. Major key. That's a fact. You're getting wiser every day. Celebrate that. Yeah, the people that's watching this every time I upload, I was gonna say every day, but they've been watching it and really like not watching it to for one support and watching it to actually get something out of it. My main thing is to get something out of it. If you don't get nothing out of it, or you do get something out of it, that's what the comment section is there for. Comment, tell me something you learned, Tell me something you think. If you don't agree with what I said, tell me how you see it. Tell me how you perceive it, because you may change my mind. Because I'm always open to learn from you guys. Hopefully, you guys learn from me, and we all learn from each other. You know what I mean? And we getting smarter every day outside of these episodes, right? If you whatever it is that you got going on in your personal life, you should be learning something every day. And it doesn't have to be no major revelation or no major detail, no life changing thing, but you could just learn that, whatever. Just learn that there's no bees in Antarctica. I learned that the other day, which just makes common sense because it's cold as shit. But I learned something. Now I know that's a fact that I will always know. So just learn something about yourself every day. Just learn something every day, and just get 1% better every single day. 1% better every day. He says literally the last two sentences is, "I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. I just want you to know you deserve to remember." Correct. Correct. I've been saying this in every single episode, that I want y'all to learn and grow and be on this journey with me. Watch me go through my journey and take from it what you can and spit out the rest. And then also, if you have any thoughts on what I've said, any ideas that I've conveyed, then you can tell me about it. You know what I mean? Because we here to learn from each other. I want to learn from y'all just as much as I hope that y'all learn from me. And this is things that y'all already know. If you've been watching for a while, you already know. And just in general, if you know me as a person, you already know that I'm always here to learn. Like I'm hell bent on knowledge. I'm really a stepiosexual. Like I'm really hell bent on knowledge. Always trying to learn something new. I learn something. I dive into it for until I could get to a spot where I can have a conversation about it, or I feel like I've done enough, and I move on to the next thing. I learn a little bit of this, learn a little bit of that, learn a little bit of this. I'm just learning something every single day, every single day, every single day. And yeah, that's the end of this episode. I'm kind of aggy. I was in a good space, and then my alarm went off. It messed me up. But guess what? We here. We here. Sometimes you gotta build the plane while you flying it. You gotta learn, and you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? Take the wins, take the losses, and push through it. Don't sit there in the negativity. I could have just been like, this I ain't doing it, man. I'm tired. Nothing's working. Da 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 da. But I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna get it done. You know why? Because it's me. Because it's me. And at work, you know what they call me at work? They call me Zen. Never in life have I had a job where they literally call me Zen. Yo Zen, yo Zen, yo Zen. They really call me Zen at work because like the job is really just crumbling around everybody. It's just like nothing's working at the job, and it's like it's going down. Like we can't figure it out as a team. Literally, we just can't figure it out, and everybody be stressed out. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? And I just be there like, we gonna control what we can. We gonna control what we can, and we just gonna figure it out. If we don't get it done today, guess what? Tomorrow. Set ourselves, if at a certain point of the day we like, yo, it's impossible. Guess what? We gonna stop and just start focusing on tomorrow. We gonna be present in what we realize what we got going on right now. Be present in that, and then set ourselves up for the future. Right? Some days it's like, you know what? Like just now, right? My video cut off, right? I could have just been like, you know what? I'm done, whatever. But instead, I say, I'm gonna keep the positive attitude. I'm gonna push through it, be able to record this, so then tomorrow, when I record tomorrow, I have an even better positive attitude, and I know to record at a certain time, either after 4 o'clock or before 3 o'clock. Because I don't, these don't go on for too long. I just gotta monitor my time. I learned to monitor my time when I'm recording. Because this is the first time, or this is the second time that it just cut off. Right? But this is the first time it cut off based on the time. The first time it cut off was because I didn't have no storage on my phone. But I learned to always check my storage, make sure my storage is up to date. Make sure my alarm, either turn the alarm off for the day, or just either turn the alarm off for the day or record at a different time to avoid the alarm going off in the middle of the video. And everybody's just stressed out. I'm just there like, yo, we here. We here. We gotta stay positive and just do what we gotta do. Man, you so calm. How do you stay so calm? I'm like, because at the end of the day, this ain't my stuff. Like I'm getting paid. Y'all getting paid. I'm getting paid a little bit more, but listen, at the end of the day, we can only control what we can control. The higher ups, the people above me and the people above them, they know what's going on. They understand. It's not like they not aware of the situation. They know the situation. So guess what? We're gonna control what we can control, and we're gonna push through. We're gonna come in and give it our best every day. But the odds are already stacked against us. The odds is already stacked against us. So why are we stressing even more and living it twice? Don't live it twice, bro. You're already in the middle of what's going on. Don't stress it while you're in the middle of it. Just deal with it. It's what it is. All right, listen. I couldn't get this done. It's just impossible. I gave y'all 8 full hours of work, and y'all wanted me to do 10 hours of work. It's not possible. I couldn't do it. It's not humanly possible. And it's just not, you know what I mean? Anybody gonna scold you or listen, you worked all day. We seen you working all day. You ain't as long as you putting in as long as you putting in your best effort, your foot forward every day, and you being inquisitive, you asking questions, and you figuring out what needs to be done next and getting it done, you gonna be alright. I'm not here to expect Supermans and Superwomans, man. I'm here to figure out what we gotta do it to the best of ability, to our best of our ability, and after a certain time, when you gotta pay attention to the time. Once crunch time is come, then it's like, all right, you know what? Let's set ourselves up for tomorrow, and let's regroup tomorrow, and let's be better tomorrow. Put your best foot forward today, and if you fail, good. Tomorrow you could try it again, and if you fail tomorrow or the next day, cool. We could do it again the next day. And you know what? We failed again today. We're gonna do it again the next day. We failed a little bit today. We're gonna do it again the next day. We're getting closer and closer and closer. So if we gotta cut down 100%, and we give 101%, right, each day. I mean, the next day we just gotta give a 99. I don't know if that made sense. I was trying to go somewhere with it, but y'all understand what I'm saying. It's like we have we have way more. I don't want to give too much information. We have way more than we can manage, but if we cut down just a little bit each day, we get closer and closer to what's manageable. And the only part that we need to really focus on is our own personal attitudes towards the situation. Be positive towards the situation, even though it's negative. And one thing one of my manager tells me, right? He tells me to embrace the suck. And I told him that shit is stupid as hell. I said, you can't tell me to embrace negativity. You can't tell me to do that. Right? And behind closed doors, we had a very heated like discussion because he thinks I'm zen. He's like, yo, man, like you really handle the stress of this job very well. I'll be like, yeah, because I started to say yeah because I don't really care. Like I'm just here for the money, but which is somewhat true. But it's the fact that I can't control this. Yeah, the crazy part about it is I'm new at this job, right? And y'all been here 15, 20 years and y'all can't do it. What makes you think I'm gonna come in here and do it? I ain't been here a year. Really? Make it make sense. So yeah, they call me Zen. And I embraced it. I embraced the Zen like mentality when I'm at work because I'm not gonna stress myself. I'm gonna do what I can today. My team is gonna do what they can today. Hopefully you control your team and your team do what they can today. And guess what? At the end of the day, we close up, we good, and we all come back tomorrow and figure it out. All right, cool. What do we need to do today to get one more step closer to being net zero? I mean net positive, right? We just keep doing it every day, every day. It is what it is. You just gotta buy in. Just buy in. But that's it. That's episode 74. Celebrate your scars. Sometimes life sucks. Sometimes you get bumped and bruised. But guess what? Life. You're not the only one going through stuff. You know what I mean? We're not here to compare or contrast our lives to other people, but listen, no one's void of adversity. No one's void of adversity. Just gotta embrace it and push through it. Trust me, you've seen worse. I've seen worse, and people that's around you have probably seen worse. You know what I mean? You just gotta take everything into context, give it your best each day, see the scars, embrace the scars, and be like, you know what? I did that. And that's not to say look back on the past, but your scars is always gonna be with you, even in the present. That's something that you can see and feel and understand. Now you may have scars in your mind. You might be scarred by things that you've seen, things that you've heard, things that you've been through, and it might you might see triggers. You may go to the museum and see something that triggers you one day. You know what I mean? And being at the museum for me is a positive experience, is a blessing, right? To be able to go see art and whatever type of museum you at, right? But you might see this one painting out of the thousands that's sitting there, and it might trigger you. It might remind you of something that you've been through. You know what? You look at it, you remember about the situation, and you be like, hmm. Then you move on to the next picture, and you go find something that's more positive, something that you can embrace positively. Anyway, that was it. Episode 74. Hopefully, I ain't got to do too much editing because I despise editing right now. I don't have the time. I'll be exhausted, and I shouldn't speak exhaustion into my life. I should say I'm I don't like when I say I'm tired, right? I don't like when I say I'm tired, I'm exhausted, because it becomes a reality, right? It becomes a reality. Words mean things. Word holds value in your mind, and when you say you're tired, your body is like, "Oh, we're tired. Okay, cool. Let's be tired then." You're exhausted. Oh, okay, cool. That means you need to rest, right? All right, here, shut down, and your body will shut down just based on the words that you're speaking. You may say, "Yo, I'm smart. I'm that guy," and then your body is gonna lift up, and you're gonna start feeling it. You're gonna start feeling it, like, yeah. You know what? I say, you say things out loud, and that's why I tell my team members, I'll be like, yo, listen, stop saying that you can't do it, because then your body is really gonna make you not do it. He who says he can and he who says he cannot are both correct. He who says he's tired and he who says he's got energy are both correct. Now that may be a little, you know what I mean, you can play around with that one a little bit, because you may really be tired. You may really ran a marathon and it's like, I'm tired, you know what I mean? And you do that, you deserve to go take a nap. Go chill, go relax. But if you just run a marathon and you be like, I got energy, I could run another one, your body gonna be like, all right, let's do it. But again, I'm on black people time. I keep saying I'm leaving, but I'm not. But now I'm really gonna end the video here. 100 Simple Life Truths, episode 75. This was episode 75. I've been saying 74, huh? This episode 75. And so the next episode is really the fourth quarter. Is really in the fourth quarter. Episode 76 is really the fourth quarter. This is October 1st, the beginning of the first quarter, the fourth quarter of the year. Last 3 months of the year. And I just hit episode 75. Wow, imagine that. Imagine that. This is a real fourth quarter. I can finish this series by the 31st. Matter of fact, my new goal is to have episode 100 on Halloween. And I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna be in Halloween, I'm gonna be in a costume. I'm out, y'all.